Hi, everyone. It's Louisa, and I am dropping in today to talk to you about setting up your academic planner in the summer. So, you're probably asking, yeah, it's summer. Why would I set this up now? And there are a bunch of reasons, but really the most important one is that you're more likely to use your planner in the fall if you set it up now. You are creating a habit in using your planner. And the earlier you create that habit, the more likely you are to follow through on it. But also, by inputting information now that you already have, you can really start planning around some of those big events, whether that is a family trip or you're taking the SAT in the fall, or you can already tell you've got like a killer couple of weeks between sports and academics. You don't want a surprise this fall, right? And so putting all of this information in your planner now helps to ensure there are way fewer surprises in the fall. And overall, setting up your planner now, it's just a kind of a way to ease in to next school year. So let's talk about the supplies that you're going to need to set up your planner. Clearly, you need an academic planner. That goes without saying. We'll talk about one in just a sec that I highly recommend. You're going to need calendars. You're going to need your school calendar. If you have an extracurricular activity or two, grab those calendars. You're also going to need a sticky note and a highlighter. This is my favorite planner. This is the academic planner from Order Out of Chaos, and I'll include my affiliate link underneath. This is the planner I personally use, and it really doesn't get much better than this. Let me just point out a couple of the features that I love about this planner and why I highly recommend it to all of my clients and my students. All right, a couple of things to point out. Over on the sides, you can see on these white edges on either side is where you're going to write down your classes. That means you only have to write your class once at the beginning of the semester and never have to write it again. Saves you time. There's also plenty of space within the week to write down information. I hate tiny planners that don't leave space for stuff. And this planner gives lots of space. But the most important part of this planner is actually this bottom third. And this is a schedule for outside of school. And that is really the best and most awesome part of this planner is that you really get to plan your time out. You're going to write out when you have doctor's appointments, when you have club meetings, when you have rehearsals, and when you are actually completing the homework assignments that you're tracking up above. Believe me, this is the planner that you need in your life. Again, my affiliate link is below. Please order it today if you're looking for a planner. Let's talk about that sticky note and the highlighters that you grabbed. You can either do this with highlighters or you can use this with colored pens. It doesn't matter. Just stay consistent if you can. What you want to do is pick some categories for your particular activities. Obviously, school is going to be on there, right? That is your number one job when you're a student. If you're a teacher, it's also pretty high up there as your job. So you need to have that down. And then what are the other things that take up your time? For a lot of students, family is going to be on there, a job. You've got some sort of extracurricular activity, whether that's sports or drama or band, right? So you're going to pick those categories. And then for each of them, you're going to select a highlighter or pen color. You're going to use this in a minute, so just bear with me for why we're doing this. By the way, I do recommend putting this key, maybe taping it into like the inside cover of your planner, just so you can always reference it until you basically memorize what all of the colors mean. All right, let's go back now to your planner. You're going to take all those calendars that you got from your extracurriculars, from school, from work, and you're going to physically write them into your planner. I usually start with my school calendar and I write in all of the holidays first because that always makes me feel better when I'm like, woohoo, spring break. So add all of those to the planner. And then you want to go back and highlight with the appropriate color. So if it's a school thing and you decided school is going to be red, go back, highlight in red. Again, you can also use a colored pen if that's your personal preference. On a side note, if you get too distracted by the multiple colors, don't bother with color coding. But if, like me, you're a color coding fan, work with it. After you've added everything to your calendar, I want you to go back and look. There won't be a ton on it, but I do want you to look for certain things. Are there trends? Are there certain days of the week that you already know are going to be busier? Are there certain weeks that are busier based on your schedule? When do you have free time in your schedule? Whether that is a day of the week, a time of the day, or certain months or weeks out of a month. These are all things you want to keep in the back of your head as you go forward with your school year and planning out your time. I hope this video helped you figure out how to set up your planner over the summer. So grab your new planner and get it set up today. Thanks so much.